Hello movie fans, welcome back to Just a Man and His Movies. My name is RJ. As you know, this is a channel I focus on movie recommendations, and my videos are short, so let's get right into it. 1994, Dumbo. 1955, Lady and the Tramp. 1989, The Little Mermaid. 1991, Beauty and the Beast. 1992, Aladdin. 1994, The Lion King. 1995, Toy Story. 2004, The Incredibles. 2009, Up. And now 2015, Inside Out. In my opinion, that's my top 10 favorite animated movies of all time, and Inside Out certainly makes the grade. This is, in my opinion, this is the LeBron James of animated movies. So LeBron James came into the league. He had a lot of expectations, and I really thought there's no way this guy's going to live up to the hype and to the expectations. And he has. Now, he's not the greatest of all time, but he has certainly lived up to the hype, and Inside Out does just that. I read all the reviews. I had friends text me and let me know that this is a great movie, and I totally agree. I don't think it's the best of all time, but we'll get to that. So the movie really relies on three things, and I saw this about 2 hours ago, and this is just what I picked up on. Number one, obviously the idea. The idea behind this movie, it's genius, brilliance. Whoever came up with that, they deserve a raise. Job well done. But what I like even more is they don't just rely on the idea of the movie. They could have easily made a cute little movie with this idea. It would have been very successful and left it at that. But they added so many other layers to it. So really the number two is the detailed animation. The animation, it's from Pixar, so we know the animation is going to be great. But really what makes the animation great is it's the detail in the character's face. Their faces almost tell a story, almost a visual story. The animation is that detailed and that good. I like to notice little nuances and little things in movies. And the character Joy, who is representing the emotion Joy, obviously, she has, throughout the movie, she has little single strands of hair that I noticed, and I thought that was excellent. They put so much time into their craft, and that's why I love Pixar, because they do that and they care about what they're doing. I feel they could make just as much money if they didn't do those things, but they do them, and I really appreciate that as an avid movie fan. And then the third one is, obviously, I know it sounds kind of silly, but it's emotion. And obviously the movie is based on emotion, but that's what gets people. I think that there's a few different ways to entertain. Number one is visual, like the movie Mad Max. That movie, it really doesn't need any dialogue. It's just all visual, and you know what's going on visually, and people are entertained by that. There's a reason why Michael Bay is popular, sort of. You know, he made Transformers, and that was the number one. As far as money goes, the number one box office movie of the whole year last year, which is insane because people like seeing that stuff. So visually, you can tell a visual story. The other is thought. So as far as mystery, you know, you can have a thriller, you can have a horror movie. You kind of have to think about what's going on. So that's another way that you can entertain. And then third is emotion. So emotion really is a trick. It makes you feel like you've done something other than just sit in a chair and watch something. So as I was watching the movie, I thought about that. I don't know why. It's probably an odd thing to think about, but I thought, I'm not doing anything but sitting in this chair, and I feel like I'm going through an experience. And that's what this movie does. I think that any kind of film that evokes any sort of emotion whatsoever, it's done its job, because it's tricking you. You are not personally going through anything. 99% of the time the story is fake. It's just actors that are acting, but they make you feel something, and this movie does that. And these are animated characters, you know, it's not even like a real person, so you have to think about the detail that goes into, you know, something that might make you upset, or something that might make you happy, or whatever it might be, make you smile, make, you know, tears come out of your eyes, and all those different things. And that is a true testament to the director of this movie. I don't know the man's name, but obviously a whole team went into producing this, and it's a job well done. So this movie is going to be nominated for Best Picture. I would not be surprised if it wins. In fact, I think it's going to win. The only other animated movie I'm aware of that's ever even been nominated was 1991's Beauty and the Beast. So I think that this one it's a shoo-in to be nominated for Best Picture, and look for it to possibly be an underdog to win the whole thing for Best Picture this year. So I spent $15 on this film. I feel like I got $30 worth of entertainment, so it's obviously this is something that I'm highly recommend. I'm going to go ahead and end this now. My videos are short, so one thing I like to do is compare a film to 3 other films. The films I would compare this to: Toy Story, obviously, from 1995. I give that movie an A-. The other one is The Truman Show. Oddly enough, if you've seen The Truman Show, you might be able to see some of the connections. I give The Truman Show a B. And then the Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's another emotional movie. It takes you on a journey, and that's what really this film does. So I give that film a C, but the idea behind it is sort of similar to this one. So the movie is Inside Out. I give Inside Out a solid A-. I don't think it's the greatest animated movie of all time. I still think that belongs to the Lion King, which is the Michael Jordan of animated movies. But an A-, and I do think it's the second best that I've ever seen. So certainly high praise, and it's definitely deserving of that. So anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by my channel. Come by tomorrow, and I'll recommend another film. Thank you so much.